Hi, dear dreamers. This is Lisa Hayes with Dreams for Society and Dreams for You Coaching. I just got a nudge that on this beautiful Sunday, September 26th, 2021, out here on my front porch under a totally blue sky with no clouds or any other obstacles or impediments in this beautiful day, I got a nudge that a trinity of people wanted to talk with me, my guides Adam and Mark, and also the other aspect of me, Leela. Everything is an aspect of us, correct? Everything we perceive is an aspect of us, including ourselves. And it's as if we're wanting to put light into every aspect of ourselves so that we become total light. And that is, I suppose, the hero's journey in this life. So where are we? I mean, how many aspects of us still need to have light shown in it, where there's joy, happiness, peace, and love? You can answer that for yourself. I know I've still got a lot of aspects that want to have themselves being transformed from fear to love or hate to joy, whatever. So at any rate, okay, having said that as sort of a foundation here, let's see what Adam and Mark and Leela have to say today as I sit out here around 10:30 in the morning with my kitty cats. And the traffic around, obviously you can hear that. I live on a parkway, but I also live by a busy street, and there are lots of roads closed right now, so it's causing more traffic around me. Anyway, knock, knock, knock. Leela, Adam, and Mark, what would you like to say today? Well, the first thing is how powerful we are is what they want to address. First and foremost, we are powerful. Every aspect of us is powerful. So as you're listening to this, the main aspect of you that you perceive as your body is powerful, and every aspect you perceive out there, person, place, thing, or object, is powerful. The question is, how are you going to perceive everything you perceive out there? They're saying, are you going to perceive it with joy and love and peace? Or are you going to perceive it with the opposite, which I'm not even going to say those words they're saying to me. Don't even say those words. So we have a choice in every moment. If we become the observer, become self-aware, and by that they're saying, in a sense, that we become aware we're not the body, we're not the person, we're not the energy that is the source of our speaking or thinking or feeling. It's this source energy that is facilitating all of that, they're saying. And they're talking in tandem. So it's sort of like a chorus. It's like they're singing a song and it's all the same words. So they are saying that we have shifted quite a bit in 2021. And my earlier recording of 2022 being the year of the bridge is right on. And that if you're listening to this, you are shifting from the standpoint of you're beginning to shift into, they're saying, a new perspective. It's all about perspective, they're saying. It's all about perceiving things in a way that serves us rather than doesn't serve us. Is it tuning into a certain frequency? Yes, it can be viewed as that. The big thing they're saying, again, is how powerful we are, because once we become self-aware, once we become the observer, and realize that the energy the source energy that runs through this realm is running through the first target, which is our body. And then we perceive it running through all the other targets, which are the people, places, and things outside of us, and the animals and everything. However, it's the same source energy running through us and all of everything. And because of that, the source energy is what facilitates our perception of what we perceive to be the creation outside of us. Because when we look in the mirror, we're looking at ourselves, but it's really like we're looking outside of us. So the perception of being able to feel like we're inside this body is a miracle, because it allows for the separation, how we feel separate from everybody else and every other thing. So the key is, they're telling us over and over again, we've heard the same thing, is to perceive the separation, however, to understand with the knowledge and wisdom that the perception is just for us to be able to perceive in the first place, is what they're saying. So in order to perceive, we have to have this miracle of separation. If we, and again, the key is, they're saying, is if we observe and become self-aware that the miracle of separation is allowing us to perceive ourselves and everything outside of us, in a sense, then we now realize with real eyes that it's all being orchestrated by this source energy. And the source energy is one thing. It's the source. It's the power behind our perceptions. So when we understand the mechanics, we can now start to choose consciously rather than robotically, without realizing it, the way we want to perceive. And again, going back to what they said a minute ago, that can be visualized as simply tuning into a different channel or tuning into a different frequency. However, it is, when you boil down to the mechanics, it's really about choosing how we want to perceive something. And we don't have to think about it being a frequency or a channel. It's simply choosing and knowing we have the power, because we're so powerful, to be able to choose how we want to perceive. Now, let's get an example of that. They're saying, let's show an example. Okay. So they're saying, okay, just a simple, I'm seeing a playground of kids playing. So, and I see a bunch of parents on the sidelines watching the kids playing. So one parent is perceiving a wonderful playground, beautiful playground of happy children. That same scene is seen through another person's eyes, thoughts, and feelings, and they're perceiving it, let's just say in this example, totally opposite. Even though it's the exact same scene, they're perceiving, oh, this playground is really run down, and these kids are arguing with each other. They're not really having any fun. Nothing about the creation changed. It was just the perception. this is the magic. So the magic lies in how we perceive. Because the parent that's perceiving a beautiful playground with kids happy, in her perception, that is totally real. No one can tell her that there isn't the beauty and happiness that it's there. It's self-evident to her. Can't you see it? And they're saying, no, I see a broken down playground and kids unhappy. And you're like, what are you talking about? Because in her reality, it's a beautiful playground with happy children. In the other person's reality, at the same time and moment, it's a broken down playground with unhappy children. So neither one can convince each other that it's a different scene that they're looking at, because each person knows what they're seeing. Now, if each could stop, look, and listen, in a sense, is what Mark and Adam and Leela are telling me, and take a deep breath and become the observer and see the source energy creating the perception, that's when you can make a choice on how you're perceiving it. Obviously, we all want to be able to perceive what the first woman perceived, a beautiful playground with happy children. We have that choice. It's pure magic. And again, how does it happen where one person sees beauty and the other person sees destruction and misery? That is all about, Mark and Adam and Leela are saying, is the perception of the source energy. And we have the ability to choose how we want to perceive it. It's not about denying anything. It's not about going in denial, they're saying. It's about using our abilities to choose how we want to perceive. And we've all heard we can look at the glass half full or half empty. That's what they're kind of saying here, is what they're telling me. We have a choice. Again, it's not denial, like we've been told. Don't go in denial. You have to see what it is. It's horrible out there. No, we have a choice to perceive, they're saying, the beauty of the very scene that somebody else perceives as horrible. So with that, I hope you're having a great day. And until next time, love and joy, Lisa.